7 ways to improve your relationship with your in-laws. Hi friends, welcome to Marriage Realities, a comprehensive relationship channel. Today's video will be talking about the simple ways to improve your relationship with your in-laws. To most of you, the word in-laws itself brings a sense of resentment in your mind, doesn't it? You have your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, your brother-in-law and sister-in-law after you marry a spouse. But sadly, it is rare to see you having friendly relationship with them. It is because your in-laws are actually strangers to you but become part of your family after your marriage. It's a blunt truth that when you marry a spouse, you marry his or her family also. Whether you like it or not, your in-laws become part of your life after your marriage. In the initial stages of your marriage, you are that much in love with your spouse that you will do anything to make him or her happy. You know that your spouse loves his or her family, and just to please him or her, you make your in-laws your family also. In the initial stages of your marriage, you do not have that much of problems with your in-laws. Your in-laws also behave friendly with you when you newly enter the life. But as days go by, you find your in-laws not that much to your liking. You often find the behavior of your in-laws disliking to you. You also have many doubts that they are scheming to drive a wedge between you and your spouse. You are often apprehensive that your in-laws are influencing your spouse the wrong way. Many a time you do not want to have anything to do with your in-laws as your anger against them is that much intense. No, you're doing it the wrong way. You must understand that you cannot completely do away with your in-laws. It is because though you dislike your in-laws, they indirectly decide the happiness quotient in your relationship. It is normal to feel that your in-laws cannot mean a family to you. When you do not have any emotional bonds with your in-laws, it's only natural that you feel alienated from them. You also dislike staying with your in-laws as you find them too intruding and too interfering into your personal life. You're bitter that your in-laws are out to destroy the peace in your married life. But you have no other goal than have cordial relationship with your in-laws, at least for the sake of your spouse. Shall we now have a look at the 7 simple ways to have a cordial relationship with your in-laws? The number 1 way to enjoy cordial relationship with the in-laws is by foregoing your expectations about them. You must understand that your in-laws can never be your parents. Like you, your in-laws also find it impossible to accept you as the son or daughter. You must understand that your in-laws are the parents of your spouse and so they deserve respect from you. Comparing them with your parents will do you no good. When you realize that your parents will always be your parents, your in-laws will always remain your in-laws, you can enjoy good relationship with them. The number 2 way to enjoy a cordial relationship with the in-laws is becoming more friendly with them. When you hold yourself away from your in-laws, you cannot enjoy a cordial relationship with them. So you should interact more with them. When you keep on interacting with your in-laws, you'll find it easy to understand them better. Your friendly interaction with your in-laws makes your spouse feel relaxed and comfortable without feeling tense about the hostile relationship you have with his or her parents. Number 3 way to enjoy a cordial relationship with your in-laws is by inviting them often to your home. When you invite your parents to your home and refrain from inviting your in-laws to your home, your spouse feels resentful against you. Your in-laws also feel that you're behaving too hostile towards them for no fault of theirs. You should not commit this mistake as it will only create needless tension between you and your spouse. Inviting your in-laws to your home will in no way deter your private life with your spouse. They're only going to stay with you for a few days. You should always show excellent hospitality towards them when they visit you. You owe them that much of respect. The number 4 way to enjoy cordial relationship with your in-laws is not building resentment about them. Most of you feel so resentful against your in-laws that you feel they are more of enemies to you. So you dislike whatever they do. You misconstrue many hidden meanings in the most innocuous words with you. When you keep on looking for mistakes in your in-laws, you might find many. So you should overlook the mistakes of your in-laws and treat them as the parents of your spouse and not as your enemies. The number 5 way to enjoy cordial relationship with your in-laws is not looking at them as a competitor. It is only natural that your spouse will love his or her parents. And it's only natural that your spouse is bound to spend time with them. Your husband or wife has that much of rights over his or her parents. You should never pick fights with your spouse regarding the time spent or help rendered to his or her parents. If you do so, it will only create unwanted tension between you and your spouse. It will also make you feel more hostile towards your in-laws. The number 6 way to enjoy cordial relationship with your in-laws is by drawing a boundary line. Any relationship thrives only when there is a boundary line. Your relationship with the in-laws also has a definite boundary line. You should not share details about your personal life with the in-laws as it might backfire. Do not ever ask the advice of your in-laws regarding the relationship issues you're having with your spouse. The number 7 way to enjoy cordial relationship with your in-laws is not backbiting about them. Do not backbite about your in-laws to your spouse. It will only make your spouse feel unhappy. Do not make your spouse feel needlessly tense when his or her parents visit him or her. Do not add your own color to the complaints you have about your in-laws to your spouse. If at all you have any issues with your in-laws, be straightforward in your complaints. Do not keep rewinding your complaints about your in-laws to your spouse and make him or her feel tensed and angry. When your in-laws also understand the limits, you can enjoy quite a good relationship with them. Your friendly relationship with your in-laws makes your spouse feel more loved towards you for the cordiality you show to his or her parents. Did this video make you understand the simple ways to enjoy a cordial relationship with your in-laws? Marriage Realities will have many such relationship eye-openers. Subscribe to my channel to understand your marriage in a new light. Press the bell icon for updates about my latest relationship videos. Make love forever until death do us part your relationship goal.